If you're new here, Aquaba, and make sure you hit that notification button. If you're just passing through, hit the subscribe button because I might say something interesting one day. I just wanted to come on here quickly and talk about my weight loss journey as a mother. I've always been chunky when I was younger, and just being on this weight loss journey hasn't been easy. I was at my best weight last year, and then when I came back from holiday, I just sat there and started eating biscuits. Right now, I didn't want to come outside because I'm cold, but I just put my jacket on and I did it. I think one of the most important things, God, it's noisy here, isn't it? One of the most important things when you start your weight loss journey is making sure you have the correct mindset. If you don't have the correct mindset to start this lifestyle and actually carry on till thy kingdom come, then it's going to be very difficult for you to maintain a good weight that you want to be at. So the first thing I would say for me that I always had to do was make sure I had a good mindset of how I want the food that I want to take into my body. And I love eating, don't get me wrong, I used to love Snickers bar, but there's healthy alternatives to things and you'll be really surprised what you find out there. I think another thing that really helps for me also is I downloaded an app called Net Diaries. Net Diary helps you scan your calories. Some people use MyFitnessPal. Net Diaries allows you to scan whatever you eat, and then obviously it tells you how much calories or how much intake you should have, and if you have a certain amount of intake then you're going over, like it's too much or whatever, like it's not, you're going the red range, for example. Another thing that helps for me is the Net Cal. So it's establishing how much calories I have to intake every single day in order to lose weight or to maintain my weight, or if I wanted to bulk up, how much I need to eat to bulk. That really helped me knowing, because when I started this weight loss journey, and mind you, this was before I became a mother, I never knew anything about counting calories or how to count calories or what they even meant. Calories is just energy, right? It's the amount of food that you need to eat in order to give you that energy to ride a bicycle, to walk to the shop. That's all it is. If you wake up in the morning and you're able to eat enough food to help you run throughout the day, and then you probably don't even need to eat lunch, but then you'll have enough fuel to run you through to dinner. Whereas when dinner comes, again, you might not need to eat that much because you've had such a big breakfast. Intermittent fasting, something that I did on and off again, which worked well for me, but then sometimes it didn't work in my favour because when I wake up in the morning, sometimes the first thing that I do want to do is eat. But it did work because, again, you're not eating for a certain period of time until lunchtime, and then you stop in at a certain time in the day, in the evening, let's say 6-7 o'clock, and then you fast throughout the whole night, so the early hours of the morning, which is good. That works for me. Another thing that really worked for me again was scales. You can have like a cake scale or like a normal food scale. You can buy it from the Range. If you're in the UK, you can buy it from anywhere, Argos, anywhere. And then you're able to weigh with the Net Diaries. You're able to scan how much calories a certain item is, a certain food is, and then pull it on the scales to actually weigh how much you should be taking. Mind you, all of this is not easy, so that's why I always say to you, or I say to myself, you have to get your mind right. You have to be in this game for the long run, or else it's just not going to work. It's going to be a short-term cure, and you're not going to be able to see it through to the end, because and it's okay. I think another thing is, it's okay to start and stop. I start and stopped several times. I might stop next week and start back again the week after. Like, it's okay to start and stop. That's one thing you should never beat yourself up about. And for me, again, being a single mum, being a mum, it's very hard to fit in that time to work out, to go to the gym, to go for walks, anything like that. What I've started doing and what is working for me now is going for walks within my half an hour break or so. And if you can't do that, walking around the home, that always also adds steps into your day. So, and that's really, really good to help you build up your step count. Also dropping my little one to school. What I used to do was drive straight into the school, drive right at the car park, the nearest car park to the gate, and then walk her in and then run out and drive home. Now I park further away from the school. I walk into the school, I walk out of the school, again adding to my step intake. I think obviously the amount of steps that you do a day is also very important. I do park run every weekend, or I try to do a park run every weekend, but also walking is so underrated, and it can burn the same amount of fat, the same amount of calories, or maybe just a little bit less maybe than it would if you was to do a park run. So I like to mix up the two, and I do a park run on the weekend and I do 10,000 steps in the weekday, as much as I can. I think one last thing that also helps for me is, I say one last thing, two other things that also helps for me is a tracker. I think having a watch that can track your intakes in steps, or can say how much calories you've burnt through the day, is really, really beneficial, and it will help you and it will motivate you and it will help you stick to your goals that you've put on. It doesn't have to be nothing expensive. It can just be something very simple, very basic, that can help you just count them steps, just know how much steps that you intake. You can even download something on your phone, but I'm a person that sometimes I leave my phone behind. Like I don't really care about my phone some of the time. So having it on my wrist and knowing how much intake that I'm taking every day, and meeting my goals, it has really supported me into carrying and being motivated, let's say, on this lifestyle journey. And again, one last thing, there is so much information out there about how to be nutritious, healthy foods, healthy alternatives that, is available to you. Not everything is, I would say, you should take them up on, but there is so much like healthy alternatives that you can have. So healthy alternatives to pizza, having like lean meats, like 5% meat, having things that are high in fat if you're trying to bulk, having things that are good carbs like sweet potato, fish, so forth. So no one says you have to stop eating. Even if you didn't want to give up all the junk food that you have, having half the portion size of everything is also very, 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 very helpful and very beneficial to your long-term goals. I think as a mother, it's really important that we don't beat ourselves up when we start this weight loss journey, because again, it's our weight loss journey and it's no one else's. We want to look good in a dress, we're going to look good in a dress, okay? So that's obviously really important. Take it easy, take it a day at a time. I think if you're trying to be healthy, don't just quit all your carbs or all your sugars straight away. Maybe stop eating crisps for like 2 weeks, then say no sugar for another 2 weeks, no fizzy drinks for a week or 2 weeks, and then as soon as you start all of them like declining all the things are not good for you, your body was not even going to want it. You are not going to want it mentally because you've stopped eating them. So yeah, that's what's really helped me anyways. And there's so much information out there, so make good of like the 0-calorie noodles, orzo, which is like a rice pasta, chicken breast, cottage cheese, that's really good for you. And don't be afraid to use seasoning. Do not be afraid to use seasoning. Use seasoning. Use some salt. Use some pepper on your food. It's okay. Cayenne pepper. It's okay, yeah? Have some taste, like elevate your taste buds. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna finish my walk and I'm gonna go home, have a shower, and maybe do a home workout. Oh, another thing, home workouts on YouTube. There's so much home workouts on YouTube that you can use. You don't have to have dumbbells, you don't have to wait for the right trainers, you don't have to wait for the right gym wear. Half of the time I'm in my bra and panties working out. TMI. So yeah, take good use of it, and yeah, you can just do it. Just take it easy, take it a day at a time, and be consistent. Thank you for watching. Make sure you comment and subscribe, or do whatever you like to do, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you, bye.